The difference between active and passive obedience is monstrously big, and this should be a doctrine that humbles us and yet causes us to rejoice. Jesus passively took a beating in the Passion. There's a way you can remember it. Passion, passive. He was beaten, bruised for our iniquities, but so that you and I could be seen by God not just as forgiven, but as righteous. Jesus did everything right, and all of that goodness that got put into his bank account, it gets transferred to us and credited to our account. Therefore, if you will, you and I get a double imputation.
There's a double imputation that we will look at later at the cross, where my sin is transferred to his account. My sin is carried over and laid upon him in the cross. But in our redemption, his righteousness is imputed to us, which righteousness he wouldn't have if he didn't live this life of perfect obedience. So what I'm saying to you is that his life of perfect obedience is just as necessary for our salvation as his perfect atonement on the cross, because there's double imputation. My sin to him, his righteousness to me. So that is what the scripture is getting at when it says Jesus is our righteousness.
4, 3, 2.
Discernment. It's not as easy as everybody claims that it is. There's discernment ministries, but these days, you've got to discern the discernment ministries. How do you do it? Get Drive-By Discernment. 70 lectures that will teach you how to discern the Word and people who are actually preaching. One, it's my only copy.